Armpits explained? Holy shit. Okay, let's do it.
Hello, students.
Hold on. Let me do my thing. Let me get into my skin. If we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna do it right. Hold up. No, that's not the menu. I'm so sorry. Give me a sec. Where are you? Bam. There me. I am my skin. My props? Pango! Look at her. She's perfect. I love her little head so much. Okay, we're gonna watch armpits. Let's see how this goes.
My name is Professor Lando, and in today's lecture, we are going to learn about armpits. So we've covered a myriad of topics here at the Lando Institute of Guidance.
That should be okay, right?
Maturity and Academics, and these topics have ranged greatly in their level of depravity.
I love this guy's videos. They're so good.
Why is it that today we're going over something so mundane, hidden behind the most unassuming things, like armpits? The community at large continues to push the boundaries of what is
the armpit trend so much. It's so gross.
Say desirable, what is considered an object of desire, an object of lust. And in layman's terms, what I'm saying exactly is that people out there find armpits attractive. First off, I don't want to make any assumptions.
Okay, so I actually thought about this, right? And there's a lot of weird trends that have happened over the years. I don't say over the years. It feels like more COVID era, where you get on some kind of weird hypersexual anime trend. And I think that a lot of them, yeah, there's ones that have people who have, there's a fandom behind them, right? But at the same time, I think it's more of a meme, and people are gaslighting themselves into enjoying it. And then because how like artist Twitter is, they have to hop on the meme to stay relevant and keep pushing it. And the people who do get gaslit into enjoying that stuff just keeps like creating like a perpetual machine behind it. I think that's how that goes. Who knows? I don't like the stretching part. I don't like the one stretching part where it's like too anatomical looking, if that makes sense.
On the educational level here in this classroom right now. So why don't we start with something simple? What is an armpit?
Wow. We're doing it, huh?
Okay.
Is that rude?
If you don't know, students, the armpit is going to be the part of the body located in this general area. Here you go. If you're
this guy's tastes are all over the place. It's so good. Yeah, get in there.
In the back. That is what we are talking about when we refer to the armpit. So just know that going forward for the usage of this lecture, that is what we in fact are referring to. So, students, you might be looking at my drawing here, my educational diagram.
Yeah,
you might
educational.
Be thinking to yourself, Professor Lando, that seems a little not quite right. That is maybe a little naughty, you might be thinking. And to that, I would say that they are already getting to you.
Wait, what?
They? Well, that's what this lecture is going to be about. But
who is they?
I would like to say,
tell me,
that what I see is a fully clothed woman, beautiful woman.
Same. I saw nothing else.
Clothed one, nonetheless.
Why?
No explicit body part is being exposed. So when you ask, Professor Lando,
stink clouds now.
Yeah.
Sniff?
Wouldn't it be? The premise of this
no, stop!
The fact that armpits are indeed on the rise in terms of popularity. You can take a look at these examples in modern media to show it.
It's just we're bored. I legit think it's just we're bored. We've sexualized things to such a crazy degree that we're running out of stuff to do it on. So we're just figuring out other body parts. It's like the belly button trend that happened like a year or two ago or whatever. That one was awful. I hated that one a lot. The belly button trend wasn't great. The armpit trend isn't that much better, but like the human belly button is a disgusting place that should never be explored. I hate it. It's awful. Why do we keep doing this? Go outside, touch grass.
I'm talking about.
All right, students, here's a compilation of very intentional pit showcasing in mainstream media. The market continuously adapts to the taste of the consumer. Here we see an undeniable shift towards that, with armpits showcased more as the demand for armpits increases, thus
why is there a demand?
And served by the companies.
All right, students, I almost forgot, but before we continue,
are we being manipulated into liking armpits?
Go over our next homework assignment. you're going to need to check out Silver and Blood Requiem, a spectacular gothic aesthetic set in the continent of Menexus, where blood serves as the fountain of life and the carrier of memories for your adventure.
How it is IRL, kind of?
Medieval epic. And as you students know, our school is focused on the most important intellectual pursuits: anime girls and boys, and
I like those anime girls.
Armpits. And as you can see here, we can appreciate the success of Silver and Blood Requiem in that aspect, with the gothic style characters and their armpits. And thankfully, Silver and Blood Requiem also has a cast of over 50 medieval characters and romanticists to choose from, each with a distinct identity for you to battle and forge unbreakable bonds with. Not to mention, Silver and Blood
Those are cool designs, I'll give them that.
Probability is 4%.
It's not too bad.
Which means that on average, you're going to pull an SSR after about 20 to 30 pulls, which is much higher than similar gacha games. And trust me,
Zenless is like 80?
I should know.
I play Zenless, that's the only one I know.
Featuring music from renowned video game composer Yasunori Nishiki, command the shifting tides of battle to retake the land of Menexus from the monstrous blood beasts, and be enthralled by a star-studded voice cast, including Takahito Koyasu and Akari Kito, as they bring the vassals to life.
Bring D's to life.
It's an absolutely breathtaking audio experience you're not going to want to miss as you harness the power of blood and
that's not the gameplay I was expecting.
Gothic landscape.
I thought it'd be some shitty turn-based thing.
The path home begins. All right, students, you can download and play Silver and Blood Requiem by clicking the link in the description below, or by scanning the QR screen here for both PC and mobile users. Don't forget, you can click these links to also check.
It reminds me of Trinity Blood.
Does your blood hold?
Like Trinity Blood had that kind of like
Stone Games and
oh my god, what's like more blown out look.
Sponsoring today's lecture
and have that style
get back to
it.
Class with a Ligma University exclusive interview.
Ligma University is powerful.
Individuals that finds armpits attractive.
Involved with the interview have been anonymized to ensure their safety. Man, like what you want, open and proud.
Please have a seat.
It's fine.
Okay, well, first off, I wanted to thank you for joining us and agreeing to partake in this interview.
I'm happy to be here and tell people about this experience. So yeah, it's no problem.
69 minutes? That's so good.
How did this all start?
Well, I've liked armpits ever since I could remember, really.
Why?
Ever since I was a kid. When I was a kid, I played this game. Are you familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, no. It's where it all starts.
Sick.
It all goes back to Sonic Adventure 2.
You know, they don't wear shirts, a lot of them. And
yeah, he's right.
Sorry.
Does anybody remember the like alternative costume Rouge got in Sonic Adventure 2, where it was just like had a bunch of cleavage and it was like way more sexy than like a lot of the other stuff going on in that game? They knew what they were doing, but if you think about it, everyone else is naked. They just got the little feetsies covered. That's all. Shadow, he's got his little feetsies covered. Tails. Do you think they'd ever have the balls to make a game in which Eggman is also in that style, where it's just him walking around but in shoes only? Do you think they'd ever have like the bravery to do that? I think that'd be awesome. I think Eggman should be more naked on camera. That's just me.
I haven't spoken to my family in years. I
got shamed by the family for the armpits.
That must have been hard.
It's been hard, but this is the life I chose to be.
I'll show you some hard.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
That's the sort of thing with these kinds of things. I mean, you don't really plan to be into armpits.
I guess that would be true. Just kind of find it, right?
Alone at night and
oh no, it's where I'm my most vulnerable.
no, so yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
If I could stop, I would.
Oh, I do hope you.
Oh, it's that bad.
But I do appreciate you giving us your time and coming on here to tell the world about your affliction.
You didn't say anything. I wanted to know why or how. I want the details. What about them folds? Stink in the right way for you. You suffocated while buried face deep in some pit. Holy shit, that's awesome.
These people live among us. And it's our duty to weed them out, identify them, and make sure that we don't fall into the same fate that they have unfortunately found themselves in.
Man, you know what? I get it.
You might be wondering,
yeah,
Professor
continue,
Lando, now that I know that there are malicious actors out there.
Yeah, I'm a lonely weeb. I have nothing else going for me in my life. You know what? I've been thinking I need to go way harder into being who I am, right? Nothing's gonna change. I've tried. I'm kind of stuck here. Maybe I should be more degenerate. Maybe I should be more parasocial. Be more chronically online than I already am. And just be a problem for myself. Go harder into VTubers. Just be me. Just maybe I would be happier. Who knows? Maybe you're happier if you can find more like attraction in this random shit, right? Maybe me staying away is the problem. Maybe I'm too close-minded.
They're trying to convince me, an innocent person, to be attracted to armpits of all things. What can I do to protect myself?
Yeah.
I have a diagram for you.
Deodorant. Armpit.
This is the
complexity
diagram of armpit complexity.
Hell yeah.
Memorize what I'm about to show you, and you will be well equipped to face the dangers of armpits online. So first off, we have level 1.
I don't think it's online that I'd fear the armpit. It's going to cons.
What are we talking about when we say armpit complexity? Well, mainly, specifically, the amount of detail.
He's so good at drawing. I wish I could draw well.
Online. And first we have level 1, safe. As you can see here,
no detail.
Diagram, this depiction of an armpit, there are no lines drawn. This is something
just smooth.
A cartoon or like a stick figure drawing almost. You can
Why does it look like Jean from Ruby, where he's doing the dance scene in the dress?
Complexity or detail here. So here at level 1, you can be confident that you are safe. Level 2. Here in level 2, you're going to see the emergence
of the line.
We are seeing the addition of this complexity here on a very basic level. Perhaps this is an artist's depiction of depth there. They want to imply that, yes, that is an armpit, and there is a sort of pit, obviously, a depth there. And I'm simply trying to convey to you my artistic merit in being able to depict said body part. And so here at level 2, we are increasing the complexity, but still safe. Next
are we still safe?
Level 3. Here we see the complexity increase with the addition
another line
of another line. Perhaps 2.
No,
You're
stop.
Officially,
it's too many.
Dangerous territory.
Yeah, see, you said it.
Exactly sure who are your friends and who are your enemies.
There are some that are like, okay, it's not a problem to have it be detailed, right? Because like the body folds and whatnot, and we have all this other shit there. It's just a natural occurrence. And sometimes that detail is fine to have in drawings, but then people go like the extra mile, especially on Twitter. And it's those that are disgusting. I hate them. I don't like where this is going.
What does that mean? Here we see the increase in complexity with the armpits. And I guess the question you really have to ask yourself is why? Why are these lines added, and
why are they
necessary?
Added? Tell me.
And here I would say that although suspect territory, you can't be exactly sure if you're in the danger zone or not, because maybe this is just simply an attention to detail.
Yeah,
wanting to be
it's harmless,
more
just there for fun,
and more perhaps anatomically correct. So I would say proceed with caution here at level 3, but don't assume you're safe. However, with the next level.
Oh no.
Level 4.
Are we in it?
Here at level 4, we see the complexity of the armpit reach completely unnecessary level.
I don't like that.
With so many lines and creases being added, like you're trying to tell the age of a tree. This is completely absurd. Maybe
I haven't looked at a person's armpit in a long time. But are they that
freshly shaven,
yeah,
razor burn, or perhaps
I hate it.
Some musk coming off of the armpit to depict maybe
it's the stinky ones
emanating,
but also
sneef.
sneef.
You got some sweat beads,
a little sweat
there. Yeah, or maybe you can even add a little bit of a hair.
No, not the hair. No, the hair's gross.
That's when we've completely gone.
Body hair's gross.
And I would turn the other way.
I hate it.
So the question is why?
Yeah, why?
What exactly is the mechanism driving the popularity of armpits?
I love Gigi.
And that mechanism is power creep.
creep.
If you play
Okay.
trading card games, competitive trading card games, you might be familiar
Those are for
with the
nerds.
concept.
I want
The
nothing to do with
same thing
those.
happens when it comes to explicit body parts and desire. Let's go back in time. Let's go back and take a look at what people considered attractive. Many, many years ago,
The
the
ankle.
thought of seeing someone's ankle was scandalous. To see someone's little bit of skin
Wait.
showing because a dress was a little too short.
Is that the next trend? We're gonna move from like armpits to ankles. Are we gonna have oddly overly detailed ankles next that are drawn to look slightly like other anatomical parts of maybe the woman body? Oh no. There's so many. Maybe the back of the knee, like Amagami. If anybody remembers, there's a part in Amagami where he's like kissing the back of the one girl's knee. I don't remember which one that was. It's been so long since I've interacted with the Amagami series. There's only so much skin left on the human body. Oh my god. Oh fuck, what was it? It wasn't 2020. I think it was before 2020. Does anybody remember like the eyeball bukakes? Does anybody remember that? No, was it eyeball bukake? No, what was it? God, it was something to do with the eyeball. Eye licking. It was eye licking. I'm sorry. It was not eyeball bukake. That's another video I watched. Yeah, does anybody remember the eye licking like thing that happened, like was going on in Japan for the longest time? And people were like, hey guys, please stop licking eyeballs. That's how you get sick. It's like that. We just got to find more shit. Maybe it's not like it has to be entirely on the outside. We can fold things a little bit just to get a little more complex with them.
Was considered perhaps explicit, lustful even. Of course, nowadays we see something like this and think, well, that's ridiculous. So that's where we're starting. The bar.
Have you ever been to like
But over time,
that Reddit for people
got
in
used to the
Walmart?
ankle.
This is
So we
like
have
the
to push
safest thing ever
boundaries
compared to that.
to get that same rush that we used to feel when looking at an ankle. So what started as an ankle might evolve to thighs and thighs.
Yeah.
And that little bit of squish that's shown just below the skirt.
Good
See,
shit.
Our senses
Good shit.
are getting dulled. We get used to the things we see and we require more activation of that little thing.
I don't know,
in the
I'm
back
pretty
of our
happy.
Brains. Ankles weren't enough. Thighs eventually weren't enough. Now this is something mundane. This is something you might see me
Show me
wearing at the
thighs,
mall,
and I will
don't know.
judge.
But eventually we need to go even further beyond. And so
Boopa.
we start liking things like wearing diapers. It's a
I'm dying. I wasn't expecting diapers. No. Holy crap. Man, I don't know if a DeviantArt is still this way or not, because I know it's like an AI hellscape now. But there was a period of time in which you just go on DeviantArt and on the front page there would just be diapers there. Just characters in diapers, just doing shit in diapers. I'm very much so. I've always been in the mindset of, hey, you know what? You're a legal person, I guess. Right? You want to do your thing, have your own thing or whatever. You can have that. Fine. I'm not saying I won't judge you, because we can actually go a little deeper than surface level of like why you like into something. But so he's not hurting anybody. Who gives a fuck, right? But boy, do I not want to see it. People can have their thing, but I don't want to see it. I fear like oh my god. So sometimes when you're on Twitter, right, and you're just searching anything random, and because like the porn tags find their way everywhere, every now and then something like this will like creep in there. And I think now I'm to such a point where it's like, yeah, you see this kind of shit constantly. You see it and it's like, oh man, I hate that. And then you just keep scrolling like nothing happened. Do I need to desensitize myself more? Should I go deeper?
Oh. No, yeah, that's gross. Just kidding. Just kidding. Stupid. Finding yourselves being attracted to armpits of all things. God.
Yeah.
All right, students.
How
So in
odd.
conclusion, I think we've learned that yes,
Look at the little cell
there are people
phones.
out there that see armpits as objects of lust, of desire. And
Yeah,
it's sick and it's
it happens.
twisted. And I would say to you, don't let these troubled individuals convince you that you should not draw armpits or not post a selfie, that you should be embarrassed.
Oh, it's all right. He's right in a way. Because, like, yeah, if you want to have your artistic freedom, do it. Who cares, right? But There are so many artists I love on Twitter that I follow. If any of you follow me on Twitter, like I follow some degen shit. And I think actually I am almost entirely degen shit inside of my, as well as my friends, right? And VTubers and other content creators alike. But oh, they have to be trendy and they have to stay relevant. And so every now and then, some of these artists who can just draw these immaculate, wonderful things will also just draw this kind of shit. And it's like, I don't want to see it, but it's so popular. It pops up like a dozen times. I respect the hustle, but no.
And or ashamed of such a normal, run-of-the-mill body part. It's just an armpit, right?
It is just an armpit.
I would say just keep posting them, or drawing them, or what have you, because nothing's wrong with an armpit. It's just a normal body part. I mean, this is ridiculous, right? That people are even attracted to this normal body part. It's crazy to me. You know, what's next? What are people going to be into next? It's crazy to me.
Oh, he put his feet up. I hate the feet. That was very well done. Okay. Yeah, that was Armpits Explained by Professor Lando. All his videos are great. He's got a bunch of them that are really good. His one on Fuda is also really good. Oh, there it is actually right there. Yeah, this one. That's a really good one. I think that's the first one of his videos I'd ever seen was the Fuda one. But good on him. Makima. Those who don't know, I am mentally unwell for how much I like Makima. I might like Makima a little too much. And that's okay. We're allowed to like Makima a little too much. But she's my wife, get over it.